entrance can be found by exiting the lobby via the front doors, taking a right, and proceeding until a player reaches an opening in the gate. If a player has not entered the subfloor yet, a glowing curious light-themed barrier will be seen blocking the opening, and text will appear stating that players need the detour achievement, which is obtainable by entering a subfloor for the first time to proceed. Behind the gate is a door acting as an elevator, which holds up to 4 players. During the hunt, first edition, players could have instead accessed the back door by entering any of the elevators in the once barricaded corridor in the lobby, which contained a sign which explained how players could have obtained the hunt. First edition achievement. The back door contains its own cast of unique entities, with very similar, yet different ways of attacking players compared to the entities that are found within the hotel. Drawers can be found throughout the back door, and may contain gold, room keys, in rooms with locked doors, or vials of starlight. Closets and timer levers also appear throughout the back door. The back door features a unique timer mechanic. Once players open door -50, they will be given 1 minute to complete the entire floor. The amount of time players will have to complete the floor can only be increased by players interacting with timer levers, which appear randomly throughout the back door. This will add either 30 or 60 seconds depending on the time remaining when the lever spawns. Door -50 will always have a timer lever. The amount of time players have remaining can be seen above timer levers and on the front of each open numbered door. As players' remaining time decreases, the background music changes accordingly, becoming more intense and frantic. If players run out of time, haste will spawn and begin chasing them, jump scaring and instantly killing any players it reaches. Haste will disappear immediately if players pull a timer lever before it succeeds in killing them. The back door's appearance is similar to the hotel, with the most noticeable differences being that the back door has light bulbs instead of wall lamps, brighter lights, and a different wood for its interior. The floor is most likely the basement floor of the hotel. This is proven by stairs that lead down to an area with backdoor decorations, including a blocked door with a broken timer, in the lobby. The final door, -1, contains the bottle of starlight, which players can purchase for 100 gold, as well as a timer lever. Another numbered door, 0000, is located at the back of -1. Once any player interacts with it, a cutscene will play where the door will shatter into pieces, revealing a yellow glowing portal behind it. Then, all players, including those who are dead in spectating, will be granted the other way around achievement, or the hunt. Escape the back door if it's before the hunt event ended, if they do not own it already. After a 15-second skippable intermission, all players will be teleported to the reception with the use of an ancient rock portal, and will be able to continue the run in the hotel. Players will retain their remaining health, and any items in their inventory, but they will not be able to use the pre-run shop. The rooms can be accessed via a secret passage at door 60 in the hotel or by entering through the lobby, costing 10 Stardust, or for free if using the admin panel. At door 60, players will encounter a disheveled room with multiple bookshelves and a single closet, accompanied by soft, tranquil music emanating faintly from the walls. Behind the closet is a hole in the wall that leads to a maze containing a passage. Traversing the passage leads to a small room with a unique painting. When interacted with, the painting reads, "This painting doesn't seem to have a title, though its name is revealed in the game files as space-time." The room also contains a chain-link gate similar to those found in basement rooms. To open the gate, players must proceed through the next door to find the lever in the basement, door 6, then backtrack to the secret passage. Once there, players can use 2 lockpicks and a skeleton key to unlock the door labeled A000. Interacting with this door starts a 15-second intermission timer, which can be skipped, after which all group members are teleported to the rooms. Any dead group members still spectating will be automatically revived upon entering and exiting the rooms, but they will be on low HP. Entering the rooms for the first time will give players the roomie badge and, If it is the first time the players enter a subfloor, also the detour badge, which grants access to the back door from the lobby. The outdoors is a subfloor for the hotel. The entrances to the subfloor are located in the first room of the greenhouse, door 90, and at the end of the greenhouse, door 99. Entering requires vines to be cut by either shears or multi-tool, and a skeleton key to unlock the skull lock. The outdoors takes place outside in a dark, forest-like environment during a thunderstorm, similar to the hotel. The outdoors includes many different structures such as graveyards, cabins, and monuments. During the Hunter First Edition, players could have instead accessed the back door by entering any of the elevators in the once barricaded corridor in the lobby, which contained a sign which explained how players could have obtained the Hunter First Edition achievement. As players' remaining time decreases, the background music changes accordingly, becoming more intense and frantic. If players run out of time, Huntress Wizard will spawn and begin chasing them, jump-scaring and instantly killing any players it reaches. Huntress Wizard will disappear immediately if players pull a timer lever before it succeeds in killing them. Blitz takes on the appearance of a distorted green face, similar to that of Rush. Its face turns pink and distorts further when rebounding, with wider eyes and smile, while still having a small green aura. When crucified, Blitz will repeatedly switch between its rushing form and its rebounding form. The Lookman takes on the appearance of a tall, shadowy humanoid silhouette similar to Shadow, but with glowing white eyes that turn purple when looked at. When crucified, the Lookman distorts, and its eyes become red and widen drastically, while also looking slightly upwards. Haze takes on the appearance of a red human skull with black, hollow eyes and a grainy skin texture. Its colors are similar to that of a spectrogram image. When crucified, Haste's mouth opens wider. Its body stretches and distorts during the process. Lucas Bell takes on the appearance of a distorted, scarlet face with a wide grin, entangled in a crimson, mist-like aura. One of its mouths is covered up to some degree, possibly by the mist or its own lip, and it has a far less visible mouth of sharp teeth hidden by its first mouth, as well as having two pairs of eyes, one pair being glaring red eyes and the secondary pair being small black dots. It emits a bright red light during its charge, accompanied by giant smiles surrounding it. When crucified, it turns into a whitish blue color and its white eyes disappear. Nathaniel Stevens appears as a pixelated, monochromatic face that is heavily distorted. Its eyes are fully black, and it appears to be looking slightly upwards. It is encompassed by a red static when it appears on a player's screen. In its jump scare, it appears somewhat similar to Ambush, appearing more glitched and pixelated, along with its eye sockets and mouth expanding into giant gaping holes. The entity gains a red hue surrounding it, with the red static covering the majority of the left side of its face. While being crucified, Nathaniel Stevens' face heavily ripples and distorts. Its face also seems to be melting and there are tears coming out of its eyes implying that it is crying in pain. Huntress Wizard obtains the aspect of a crude, purely white drawing of a smile, with it accompanied by round, oval-shaped eyes. It is encircled by a multicolored, pixelated aura, as well as additional distortion to its uncanny appearance. It rapidly flickers when it moves, blinking in and out of sight. When crucified, Huntress Wizard's smile is simply flipped upside down, having a sad face. Players will retain their remaining health and any items in their inventory, but they will not be able to use the pre-run shop, similar to Lucas. Goodbye.